What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Cody, and we're here to talk about Eden Zero, the new anime and game project coming from the manga of fairy tale creator Hiro Mashima. Let's look at this trailer, and then we'll talk about the anime and this game. Uh, I'm not gonna lie, it looks kind of weird. There's like a weird outline with everything. I remember the scene. They got that jiggle physics. Hey, that's the Eden Zero if you didn't know. That's the named after the show. All right, so we got some interesting things to talk about. Right, there's a mobile game too, but they don't have footage of that. The mobile game looks alright, but what is this? All right, let's let's go back over this trailer. So it's made in Unreal Engine. That's cool. Uh, most games are made in their own engine. Depending on who the developer is, they probably can't get it to work right. But it seems like Unreal Engine's a good place to start. A lot of the workflow is already taken care of. Uh, so I want to talk about the game's look. It looks pretty good, especially compared to the Fairy Tale RPG from Gust and Koei Tecmo. The characters seem to, you know, they seem more animated. Their faces change and stuff, which is a problem I kept having with the Fairy Tale trailers because the 3D models looked a little too static all the time. And this game seems to be retelling stories from the manga and the anime that's coming out soon. Because everything they're showing, these are all scenes I'm familiar with from the manga. So yeah, it looks cool. Uh, uh, One of the things I noticed was let's get back to you know what? So while we're looking at this, let me introduce some of the characters if you're not familiar with Eden Zero. Um, because some people, because of the art style, think this is like a spin off of Fairy Tale. It's not. It's completely separate. You'll see cameos from Fairy Tale, but this is a completely separate series. This character right here, this is Mother. She is the goal that our heroes are reaching for. She is. It is said that she can grant wishes to anybody who can find her. So our heroes are on a quest to find her to get their wishes granted. Uh, See, I want to talk about this guy right here, but we'll wait till this. I want to talk about this guy right here whenever we see him. But this is Rebecca. A lot of people say she looks like Lucy. Maybe, whatever. She is a completely different character from Lucy because, as you can see, she does not play games when she has a gun in her hand. She wants to be what they call a B-cuber, which is a futuristic type of YouTuber. This is Weiss. I'm not going to say anything about him or his backstory, but he's one of the characters. He's pretty cool. I will say that he has a cool ability in that he can control tech. So in every Hiro Mashima work, there's a character who can control like an element. So in Rave, there was Musica who could control silver, and in Fairy Tail, there was Gray who controls ice. He controls machines. He can make machines into whatever he wants, just the same way Gray can make ice into whatever he wants, the same way Musica can manipulate silver to be whatever shape he wants it to take it. And this is Homura. She is a swordswoman. She has a really funny quirk where she always says what she's thinking, regardless if she wants to or not. She's pretty cool and badass. And this is Pino. She's a very cute character. She's very essential to the story. And this is Shiki, our protagonist, who people say looks like Natsu, which I mean, yeah, I can see it. But again, completely separate character. He's always trying to make friends with everybody, like everybody. That's his thing. He wants to be friends because he grew up in a planet with just robots. So now he wants to see new people and make friends with new people. So there is a character I wanted to. There he is. So you'll notice, if you're a Fairy Tail fan, this little guy right here. This is Happy. He is not the same Happy from Fairy Tail though. This Happy is a robot, and he transforms into a set of dual pistols whenever and Rebecca needs. All right, so for the game is an action RPG, which I'm down with. I'm surprised that the other game from Gust, I'm surprised that wasn't an action RPG, since Hiro Mashima's claim to fame is his manga always has great choreography in the action, and for it to just be a static turn-based RPG seems kind of like a weird choice. I'm not against it. I'm just saying it's a weird choice. I'm going to let this trailer play out one last time so you guys can get a look at it. And then we're going to move on to the next thing I want to talk about, which is the anime. Yes. Here it is. So, it was announced today that the anime will be directed by the director of the Fairy Tail anime, Shinji Ishihara. And hold on right fast. I gotta pull up some information. I'm not trying to. There we go. So, it's being directed by Shinji Ishihara. Well, he's the chief director. It's being animated by the studio J.c.staff, which is known for Food Wars, the Railgun and Index series, Yuku Holder that came out a few years ago. And they also did season 2 of One Punch Man, which people didn't seem to like, but I thought it was alright. It wasn't as good as the first season, but that doesn't stop it from being good still. But yeah, it's being animated by them. The director of the series is Yushi Suzuki. He was an episode director for Fairy Tail Season 3, which is the final season. Mitsutaka Hirota, he will be overseeing the series scripts. I don't know. I'm not familiar with his work. And Yurika Sako will design the characters for the animation, which this person also did key animation for Food Wars: The Third Plate. Excuse me. So, I already introduced you to the characters, but let's have a look at some of the anime designs because they look really clean. Again, this is Shiki. He uses so in this world they use powers called ether gear, and ether gear is like magic, and in fairy tale. So there's that. Rebecca, her last name is Blue Garden. There's a reason for that, but I won't say why. And of course, Happy. So let's go back. Let's go back to the top. But yes, about the anime, because it's being done by J.c.staff. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a long runner like Fairy Tail was, just because I don't think they have the manpower for that. Let's let's look at some of the mobile games. So this is the mobile game. Will it take me to the mobile game? No. Because there's all kind of artwork for the mobile. I mean, all kind of like. There we go. This is a screenshot from the mobile game. I think this is from. This is from the console game that's going to be released. There was some screenshots released on. Yeah, let's check the Twitter out for Eden Zero. They might have some more for us to look at. Let's just. All right. No, we're not doing that. Oh, anyway, whatever. We have all the information we need right here. I just wanted to see if we could get some screenshots of the mobile game. Maybe we can. All of the screenshots they released today were pretty blurry too. Here we go. Here's some stuff. So, like I said, the game looks pretty good. The console game, it looks really good. And this is being released by Konami, who hasn't really put out games much lately. And here's for the mobile game. It just looks like your standard mobile game. Hopefully, it has controller support. Oh, and also, Hiro Mashima designed some game original costumes. I don't know in what context these costumes will be used, but they look pretty cool. Again, this is Shiki. This is Rebecca. Weiss. Homura. Witch. Sister. And Hermit. These are androids. Again, I won't spoil what it's about, but So just a quick synopsis of what makes this different from Fairy Tail. This is called a SF series, but the SF does not stand for science fiction. It stands for space fantasy. So the reason why he called it space fantasy is because it still focuses around magic. It's just now the magic is space magic. So he uses words like ether gear and like everything is run by magic, all the technology and stuff. So that way, the way he explains it is he doesn't want to have to be bogged down by the minutia of science fiction. He doesn't want to know the science of the science fiction. So he's just now he can just say everything is done by magic. The way it's kind of the way Star Wars does it, because Star Wars is also a space fantasy, whereas a science fiction would be Star Trek. And honest and honestly, I feel like this is better than this is Fairy Tail. It's better than Fairy Tail. It's kind of on par with Rave Master to me right now. But we'll see as the series goes along because it's still pretty early on. It, its latest chapter was like 112, 111. I don't remember. But yeah, this is this is going to be a cool series. If you like action, if you're familiar with Fairy Tail, all the things you like from Fairy Tail are present in Eden Zero, except the story is a little bit darker. There's a little bit more. Some of the storylines have heavier themes to them. Like the there's a recent arc where something very traumatic happened, and I couldn't believe that it was happening in a Hiro Mashima manga. But yeah. Well, anyway, guys, that's it for me. I hope you check this game out. I hope you check the series out when it hits. I hope you check out the manga because it is fantastic. Again, if you like Fairy Tail and if you grew up liking Rave Master, you will definitely enjoy Eden Zero. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Peace.